morning, folks. Welcome to Life in America. You are viewing Shippy the Explorer program. And don't mistake this for a clock. You're in the temperate zone of United States, Maryland, and it's a thermometer, and it temperature says 71 inside the house and 28 outside. This is life in America. And now let's explore what is causing this temperature to be this low outside in this zone. Something degrees outside and 20 something degrees outside. You're looking at the remnants of a storm that came 2 days ago. It blanketed the whole region. A storm that came from Florida straight up to the Maine. Maryland is at the middle of this dividing line. As the storm came up the coast, it became snow. And by the time it reached Maryland, we were blanketed in water, snow for about 4 inches. Now this is Maryland. As I said before, it's midway between Florida and Maine. For those of you who are living in a tropical zone, this is life in America. Two days ago, I had to dig our way out of path to make a path for the cars so that all those who are going to work can get out of the area. You can see the main road, the government, local government, they clean the main road. But all citizens have to face this in winter time. But surprisingly, this has been our first major snowstorm for 2 years. So we, the people, are surprised. The animals are surprised. If you look out, you don't see any. We have squirrels, we have deers, we have raccoons, we have fox, we have groundhogs, we have birds. But if you notice, it's quiet. So as an explorer, you wonder, where are they? And why am I outside when they are hiding? They are hiding. Maybe they are smarter than me, because this is cold, very cold. And don't let the sunshine fool you. The sun is bright and the place looks beautiful. The sky is clear and the ground is covered there is a slight wind blowing, and that even makes it colder. But it's cold, and this is the life we experience once in a while in this country. So do enjoy your warm countries. If you're in a tropical zone, you're on the beach, you have a glass of rum punch or a glass of moonshine or a glass of tequila or a cold beer, and the waves are splashing around your foot. But look, as an explorer, this is a path down to a river, and you can see the footsteps, the footmarks of all the animals that came through since the storm. They have trotted along this path because they're trying to find warmth. They're trying to find food. Those big marks are the marks of deer. Those small marks are the marks of squirrels. It's a lovely countryside. But down in the valley, there the river flows. It's called the Indian Creek. 400 years ago, you would find Indians, mothers, fathers, babies, kids, running along this path, free. Free. They came, but look, now you don't see, not even Indians. You don't even see a bear, a deer, a squirrel, a fox. But you can see that they came through, not bear, but deer. They came through and they scrambled and in search of food. You can see the fish, how they disturb the snow because they're looking for nuts. In this temperate part of the country, we have trees like oak, white oak, and beech tree. Some tall and majestic. But this year they bore a lot of nuts. And in fall, the animals came up and they fatten themselves. But at this time of the year, it gets cold. So some of the seeds were lost. And this is what they're looking for. Now this is what they call the holly tree. You see puff of snow still rest on its branches. You look good. A robin sits on the branch, keeping warm. You have to really look good because he or she is cold. Cold. Colder than your average fridge. You put a bottle of water outside now and it freezes. But the river is not frozen over because the storm had produced enough water to give enough volume of water to wash, to keep moving so it doesn't freeze. But if it slows down, you'll notice that it too can freeze over. And if it's freeze long enough, you can even walk on its surface. Now if I go down to the river and try to cross over, I'll get wet. But if it freezes over thick enough, I will be able to walk across on water. One of the great feats that man has tried to conquer. Walk on water. How majestic. You hear the sounds of the airplane and the rushing wind, because we're in a particular part of the United States where we are surrounded by many airports, domestic, commercial, local, international, military. A rich collage. Then you hear the rumbling of the metro lines, the train that takes people to work this time of the year. I'm just going close enough so that you can see the river and how the whole area was blanketed by this snow. And I'm still seeing the path of squirrels and deer as they hop and trod along, looking for food, looking for warmth. Can you imagine living out in this type of weather, even as human being? Enjoy your sun. Enjoy your warmth. There's life. Though good in America, it can be cold and brutal. Now I make my way up. This is me, Shippy, the explorer, making my way up before I freeze over, 1 foot at a time. I climb back up the hill from this valley. I'm puffing My fingers are cold. I have to watch where I step before I fall. Yes, I'm among the trees. I'm in the forest. I'm in winter and I'm cold. But as you can see, there's a beauty to this whole environment, this whole thing. It's the snow when it blankets the area is as if it's a protective coat. It seems beautiful. And if you can imagine, some people would use the opportunity to ski down these valleys, down these hills, from up top to the bottom. And the better ski resorts, they have over a mile-long path where you can enjoy your ride. But it's not advisable to ski among the trees because you will certainly run into one and injure yourself. But you can see how the beauty of the snow is. Soft and pushy, clean and white. Believe it or not, you can survive on snow. It's like a good taste of snow cone. In the old days, I would take a puff like this or like that, and I'll take it inside and I put syrup on it, and that would be my snow cone. But today, I'm just showing you what it looks like. Life in America. Short climb and short walk. I'm huffing and I'm puffing. Maybe because of my old bones. But there's a fact to this. If the snow is very thick and young or old, you come out and clean it and you don't rest properly, sure, you can get a heart attack. Many people have died because of snow removal. Pretty. But dangerous. Cold and white. Edible. But still can be deadly. Life in America. Shippy, the explorer, coming over to you. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the adventure continues. We're still in Maryland and showing you the neighborhood, how it's still blanketed with snow. But Shippy the Explorer is an explorer, and I can't believe I need to see if I can find one of our local animals, wild animals. Where have they all gone? So come with me, and I'm going for a few minutes into what they call the park. Now, this is not just a park where you small place, it's a forested park. Now in America we have local parks, and they are managed by the local state government. We even have city parks where they're managed by cities. But in America we have these parks, and this particular one is run or managed by Maryland. And you can see all the rules of the park. No alcohol, no dumping. But as I said, the snow came and blanketed the whole area. So I'm making a quick run through it, the park, to see what it looks like. I'll take you with me. As you can see, a lot of people have walked and trampled the snow down. I know these parks are maintained pretty well. They're in most times, with summertime, it's a pleasure to walk along these. So keep them clean, cut the grass, pick up the trash, and cut the trees. And when you talk about trees in America, even in this eastern part of America, we have all elms and oaks and maple and white oak. Some of them are big. They're majestic, quite big, 4 feet in diameter. Good, good. Hey. You can see people use the park. Use it to walk their dogs. We even have what they call bat preservation, where these bats, bats eat thousands of pestilent insects a night. So if you encourage them, once you don't have them in your attics or in your house, they're good to keep. Well, some fruit bats, like in Australia and parts of Africa, they're really the vampire bats. They'll really damage your field. Look at this. Every so often we have a storm, and these majestic trees tumble over. I know what the Indians are thinking, especially in Varanasi. They'll be happy to get some of this wood. Tons and tons of wood you could use to cremate your loved ones. See the path, even recently they have marked it as almost like a road. We're going up and over the bridge that goes over the Indian Creek, as we showed before. Now this is up the river, and this is down the river. Quite famous. As I said before, American Indians used to live along this riverbed with fish, make unions, have kids, and they live freely like that for years. Well, some conflict with other tribes. But these parks, as I said, you have state parks. Look at that. Look at her. She just went after a bird. That's a hawk. Everybody's trying to find something to eat. Yes, you go back to the national parks. You have state parks and national parks. Well, this is a state park, a man-made lake called Lake Artemisian. And it was created because we have the metro, the train that takes people to work, runs along here. And as they cut, they fill. And they had to find somewhere to put the soil, so they created this park here. Look, you see the tropical Canadian geese, thousands of them on the water. One path is going that way, northeast. Another one going east back over the river. Hi. Good. All right. Good. All right. We have people, old and young, strolling. A more easterly path. Then the other section of the lake. Even a gazebo in the background. Quite lovely. You can have weddings here. You can have picnics. You can come in the summertime, winter time, and enjoy yourself. Crunch the snow. It's crisp. It's cold. It's frozen. What it is. But it has a beauty to it. Look at that. It's an encouragement to all the countries and governments in the world to keep your environment clean. I'm not saying America is perfect, but some parts it's a pleasure to enjoy the scenery. The ubiquitous plastic and plastic bottles, it's damaging this earth. The governments, we should do something about it. Go back to glass. Look, the river on the lake. It's more geese. Even look, the train, as I said, the metro runs through this valley, and also the cargo train. You can always know when a country is rich because you see lots of wildlife and they don't get rid of their train tracks. They use them to their advantage. To all people and goods all over. They have your train tracks, protect them, fix them up. If they don't have enough cargo, use them as tourist attractions. Now these geese, they're coming from Canada, and as they go south to find winter stays, they stop off along the path. Now they might be going further to Virginia or South Carolina, but they stop off at the water body of waters along the path to rest and find food. This path goes right around the lake. Maybe a mile and a half of path. Summertime or even now you can walk and enjoy yourself. Enjoy nature. Explore, people, explore. Enjoy life. In the winter time, even in this area, put on a warm clothing. Come out and walk. Buenos días. Good, good. You might hear me speaking Spanish a little bit. Un poquito. Because America is fast becoming a mixture of all languages, especially Spanish and English. And if you can learn some of the language, it's good. Greet people in their own language. That's another branch of the river, but I'll go further and explain. If I can get there, I'll explain further. Look at those trees. Abandoned wood. You know, I thought one time I would ask the state government to pack these up and ship them to India. Now, this is called the beginning of the Indian Creek Trail. That goes this way. And then it meets the Northeast Branch Trail that goes this way. And I'll soon show you how lovely this place is. This is a bridge over the Northeast Branch. Another stream. Up river. So the flood has uprooted the tree. Down river. Another branch. And in the far end, this branch, this stream meets the other stream down there. And that's the beginning of the Anacostia River of Maryland. And that river flows through Maryland, through Peace Cross, where the war took place, where the British came across the river and went down into Washington and attacked the White House. And then over here, it's the world's oldest operating airport. The Wright brothers used to fly out of this airport. They came up to train military pilots so they could sell the plane to the military. This is called a College Park Airport, still in use. You can see the planes, they're covered. I don't see any going off right now. You can see them. So this is a famous College Park. But my people, it snows. It's covered with snow. And it's cold. So I take you back to the north. Yes, my friends. Can say again, storm can wreak a havoc on any society. Look at these majestic trees. They're just uprooted and thrown, tossed to the side. Still exploring to see if I can find a deer. That's smart. If I was a hunter, I would be starving. As you can see, there are tracks everywhere. And believe me, it's not one or two. I've seen up to 18 deers in this valley at one time. But winter time, after a storm, during a storm, they seem to have an hiding place somewhere. Just can't find not even one. Looking for a small bridge that I know is somewhere around here. If not, I'll be trapped in this jungle. Trapped. Where is that bridge? Oh, seems like the bridge was washed away. Oh my. I have to make my way out of here, maybe through the mud. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the bridge got washed away, friends. So I'm on a little island, basically. Uh-oh. Whew. But you see, I made it across the water. Slipping and sliding and diving. But not wet, still alive. No, I know not to come this way no more. Well, we haven't been able to find even one deer. So, Shippy the Explorer will bring you more exploration another time. As I huff and puff with snow all around, cold in the hand and the face. It's over for now. So as I huff and I puff, cold in the face and cold in the hand, the Shippy, the Explorer, ending this exploration from Maryland, Lake Artemisha, United States. Bye, folks. There he is, folks. 4:30 in the morning. Finally catch a ghost. Look at him rooting. It's more than one down there, you know. More than one. It's more than one of them.
But then I see the light there.
And on the light. You know, remember? How big it is. Okay. It's a male. He's gone. Look at it between the car. Big.
So I go up to the front. Look for food to eat. Oh, the one of them?
It's two. Is the other one? Folks, took me one whole day and night to finally discover what I seek. There they are. There you go. Two ghostly images in the early hours of the morning.